Come 22nd June, and the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address a joint session of the US Congress. Prime Minister Modi will set a remarkable precedent by becoming the first Indian Prime Minister to address the US Congress twice. The United States has demonstrated an overwhelming appreciation of India as of late, recognizing her as one of its most crucial partners in the region. Be it the transfer of advanced tech in defense, granting India a CAATSA sanctions waiver, or unparalleled successful pushes in commerce, the United States has time and time again demonstrated its intent to cultivate a strong alliance with India. The world is watching India with awe and admiration, an economic powerhouse, a formidable diplomatic force, and the Vishwaguru in making. The US invite to PM Modi for a state visit, another reinforcement of the global acknowledgement of India's growing might and repute. Join us as we discuss India's current global status and the reasons why she has been the recipient of much acclaim.
Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the United States' House of Representatives, sent out a viral tweet inviting Prime Minister Modi to address the joint session of the U.S. Congress. The moment was evidence to both the strengthening of the Indo-US ties and to India's swiftly elevating prominence in geopolitics. Prime Minister Modi's affirmative response served as an emphatic stamp of approval. Being called by many as a deeply deliberated, carefully calculated U.S. call, the stage for this highly anticipated visit was set by President Biden himself through his congeniality and deep admiration for the Indian leader during the recently held G7 summit.
We have been able to kickstart the Indo-US Quantum Coordination Mechanism. We have signed an MOU on semiconductors, the initiative on public-private partnership on telecommunication, engaging stakeholders from the government, industry, and academia.
Although Prime Minister Modi had received huge admiration during his previous U.S. visits as well, this upcoming visit is eagerly awaited. Firstly, this is the first occasion when Prime Minister Modi's visit is being referred to as a state visit. Secondly, it is anticipated that the top-level discussions will encompass a wide range of highly significant subjects and deals. India, which has diversified her defense import market and has become self-reliant in developing a number of assault weapons and defense systems, is seeking to acquire the United States jet engine technology, with a full transfer of technology clauses built in. It is also expected that MQ-9 armed drones worth billions could also be in India's shopping list as Prime Minister Modi heads west. This technology can provide a big boost to India's defense capabilities, especially to the Indian Air Force. It is expected that the United States will seek stronger Indian support in countering Chinese aggression in the Indo-Pacific. Many in Washington have grown wary of China's increasing notoriety in the Indo-Pacific, which has threatened both American interests and allies. It was in line with these objectives that the United States' successive national security strategies, including the one released last year, referred to India as an ally, while calling China a competitor. The Quad security grouping is also a result of India and America's shared vision of a free, open, and inclusive Indo-Pacific.
Here we have United States, Japan, and Australia. This is in which they're all four democracies. And they're looking at all the possibilities of cooperation, collaboration, be it in the technological area, be it in the critical technologies, rare earths.
Both India and the United States will also seek to further improve their flourishing economic ties as well. Indo-US trade touched a historic mark of $128.55 billion USD in 2022 to 2023. It was a remarkable feat considering the trade numbers stood at $80.51 billion USD in 2020 to 2021. This was even more significant as India's trade with China declined by 1.5% to $113.83 billion US. The India-US trade framework is symbiotic and synergistic. Although there have been some hiccups here and there, both countries have successfully tapped each other's markets while playing by the rules.
I can tell you how thrilled President Biden himself is to see what is happening here. A number of the deliverables at that visit are not just bullet points on a page. They are fundamentally designed to remove those obstacles in defense trade, in high-tech trade, in investment in each of our countries, in taking away obstacles that have stood in the way of better collaboration among our scientists and researchers, in stimulating greater access for our students going both ways.
Maintaining neutrality in the face of an overwhelmingly polarized world is one of the greatest challenges a country can face. But guess who has effortlessly navigated this challenge? India. India's diplomacy, underpinned by effective communication and her strict adherence to the already established international norms, have led her to become the most sought-after and desirable diplomatic force in the world. From Russia to Israel, from Europe to Australia, and from the Middle East to the Indo-Pacific to the United States of America, everybody has admired India and has a strong desire to have her as an ally. India has even declined to choose sides even when pushed. India preaches and strictly practices Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. India will remain impartial while actively pursuing her welfare missions in the interests of global well-being.